Hi folks, Dr. Balia. Welcome to Cancer Healing Vlogs. So ready to start the new day and new work and see what can be created. First thing that comes to my mind obviously is that I want to reach out to as many possible technicians that may be willing to work as phlebotomist. Of course, I just want one, but I want to get at least 5 to 6 people who would be interested and then see the best amongst them. That would make sense to start this work with. The work would mainly be that they would go to Nerul area, and in that region they could uh, reach out to all the societies and basically get arrangements for camps. So I'll what I'm thinking right now, the sweet spot for offering compensation for this is 3 hours 10,000. I know it's actually a lot. Normally for 3 hours it's probably 5-6 thousand only, but 10,000 is when they are willing to go the extra distance of reaching out to individual camps and sorry, individual societies to arrange for camps, because that's a little bit extra effort which most phlebotomists are not usually doing in their job. So and they're not willing to do it unless there's a big compensation for it. So this is what I'm thinking, and let's see if I need to tweak that a little bit. I can consider it, adjusting it according to the my observations. What else? I'm looking to also connect with the other labs that I was speaking about, but I think for the next 2-3 days I should focus entirely on this process and see if I can make this a success, because the other things will follow through automatically as long as I make the most the one where I want to literally hire a person and go all out. I was also considering that for the Kamathe hospital, but since that's in collaboration with someone, and then there's the person there, basically Yevleji, he's also busy with other works that he has to sort out. So I figured that I may as well first give attention to this. Then once that is set up, then I will even have the experience, can apply it here as well. So hiring a phlebotomist like this, and simultaneously my intention is to hire a sales representative like a PRO at this literally almost the same rate. So this way is what I can ensure is that I can get them to see if I can get them to maximize what I'm looking for. Rest is all destiny. This is something that I, for the next 1 month, I will be applying and seeing how successfully I can pull this off. Simultaneously, Metropolis is also one thing that I can keep an eye on, but after 4-5 days. So let me just get started. So made about 20 to 25 phone calls to all the on the website, whoever the few people are there. Preferably, I'm looking for men in this because there'll be a bit of work who will be going from walking from building, but although even a woman can, there's absolutely no issue on that front. Generally, I have noticed in phlebotomy the men are having bikes and the women don't seem to be having that in this. So those who have a bike, the preference there is that they can travel from one point to the other. So from that angle, it's actually more preferable. Now the with the 25 phone calls, around 3 to 4 have said that they will consider and they'll let me know. So obviously that's not enough. I'm gonna have to make out. I have about another 40-50 contacts to go, that I maybe even more, that are available on the website. But some are located even outside of Maharashtra, so there's no point in talking to them. And then there are some who are in a like a nearby, like at a distance, like say Mumbai, but still it's far. So that's another factor. So just now it's quite exhausting to be kind of making phone calls upon phone calls and then recording their data so that you can remember who you made a call, what that person said. So I think I'll just take some rest, and then again I'll get back to this work again. Make a bunch of phone calls. That seems to be the only thing forward right now. So let's just take that one step at a time. So I took a break for about an hour, and then I just got down to again making some phone calls. And coincidentally, the next 2 phone calls that I made, both turned out to be a positive for considering the work. So one of them, I'll be he's saying he's going to be coming for an interview in the next half an hour. So let's see, I'll probably try and meet him. Another one will be coming it will be tomorrow. So the interview, not sorry, day after tomorrow. So I'll be interviewing the next one day after. And there was one more lady who had said she will be considering for Wednesday, so I'll follow up with her tomorrow. So far there are 3 candidates possible who I might get to meet for this job. As I said, the job is basically what? Reaching out to different societies in Nerul for a period of 3 to 5 hours and getting their permission for camps. And then once the camp is set up, in 4 to 5 days, we set up the camp there at discounted rates for the public. And they will basically have what you call. They will, the ones who will be going, the same phlebotomist will be collecting the samples also, and then like that again return back to reaching out to society. So full month they should be focused on just getting the camps and then doing them. So 3 people have so far confirmed. Let me see right now whether I should focus on reaching out to more. I have quite a long list of candidates that I can look at as well. Maybe I can reach out to more. My target was around 5 to 6 people at least who I meet, and I can come up with a decision. But so I'm still, I have some like I need to decide whether it makes sense to continue just doing that, or maybe I can shift my focus like over this afternoon on something else. So I'm going to be meeting one of them, so an hour is going to be spent on that. But maybe the remaining 1 hour here and there in between which I have, maybe I can focus on something else, shift my focus and try and expand my horizon on this, how I can take a different shift, just give that space for the mind to come up with better ideas. So yeah, I'll keep you posted what's going on. Now heading to meet Mr. Farhan ji, the phlebotomist who possibly I will be considering to hire. So we'll go and do an interview with him. Right now heading to meet that phlebotomist, just about a minute away. I'm at a cafe with our next potential phlebotomist. And sorry, आपका नाम Farhan. And so we are possibly considering to start work, like the work as we have been discussing earlier also I've explained to you. Let's see, we had a talk, and then now we're thinking of working on the Nerul side. And I told him about the whole blogging thing, and I thought share it with you as well. And okay, so just met Farhan as you saw, and it was a good meet, and he seems quite genuine, and it seems like enthusiastic for getting the work done. So we are obviously it's a challenge to it's something new that we are doing, to be able to provide just camps, and just through that creating a business in pathology. If that is a new method that we are applying, and he is on board with that, so we are working towards it and see what we can create. By evening I will be having a very clear decision as to what I want to go ahead with him, and assuming that's the case, then by tomorrow we can actually start the work as well. Other than that, we basically discussed about what efforts I've taken so far, and for what ideas can be done, and even I've given him an incentive that tomorrow if he wants to take this into a business further, I can create a partnership with him as well. Beyond a certain point, if he brings revenue, then it can actually be like an incentive and a business potential for him too. So that's we're working on this partnership, and we create something that is useful and beneficial to everyone involved, and of course more importantly bringing tremendous value to the society as a whole. So all in all, it was a productive day. At least something was finalized on the front of hiring a phlebotomist and a potential business partner to simultaneously. More importantly, what I did in the midway was an interesting lesson I learned. I was using my instinct, because obviously there were a huge number of people to connect with, and your mind gets exhausted, your body gets exhausted, and you don't know which step to take first. And what I felt was I allow my instinct to guide me, because I watched one of those videos recently where this person was talking about a lot of decisions in business are guided via instinct, and I kind of applied that today, where I was just like, allowing the moment to help me decide what needs to be done, and organically an answer came as to making the calls that actually led to the result in the afternoon, that I had a meeting and it seems on a positive note. So that was an interesting lesson to take for yourself, and more importantly, the discipline of following the daily routines of the diet and the exercise is important, but more importantly, the diet and the sleep, I feel. And yes, learning your lessons from yourself and from other people, people who have got the results in their life. So these things are actually kind of my basis of what I'm working towards. Yeah. So anyways, done for the day, and now rest of the day is just going to be like, I'll be going to my labs and just getting the basic work done. But I would not count that as part of my business aspect. And plus, when you're in the labs, you can't show what your work you're doing there, because you're an employee there, and you don't want it's kind of not that healthy to be showing that aspect there, because unless it's your own business, then you can freely, which I intend to do as we go along, showing my own business as to the way I go about it. Right. So have a wonderful day. Save air, liberate self, and like and subscribe. Cheers.